Christia, thank you so much for having me in your parents' kitchen.
Thank you for being here.
So, Filipinos celebrate Christmas like crazy.
Yes, we're very amped on Christmas. We actually start celebrating Christmas in September.
Really?
Yeah, and it's been said that we celebrate the longest time for Christmas because we started so early, but yeah, we're crazy for Christmas.
I love that. I think I'm going to start celebrating in September. And so we have to tell everyone at home that you're a special guest to us. I've known you for quite a few years, but you are also our wonderful camera guy, Jeff's wife, and you're expecting your first child
We are.
just after Christmas, so congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I have to tell you that Christmas is much better. If you're crazy for Christmas now, Christmas is so much better when you have kids.
I hope so, yeah.
It's just a whole new world. Okay, so what are we making here today?
So we are making Leche Flan,
Okay.
which is actually inspired by the Spaniards during the Spanish colonization. So what most people probably don't know about the Philippines is we were under the Spanish colonization for hundreds of years. So a lot of our food influences came from them.
Okay.
So this flan is something that we serve during Christmas, during the holidays.
Okay, and so leche is sweet.
Milk.
Milk. Okay.
Yeah. So it's milk and egg based.
Okay, so it's like a custard.
Yes.
All right, what do we have to do to start?
Okay, so we're gonna have to start with the syrup, which you're just gonna need a cup of sugar and then about 3/4 cups of water. And you wanna just get that started on the pan because otherwise it takes a bit longer, like 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna pour the water in. You cannot do it on high heat. You have to do it on medium heat.
Okay.
Otherwise the sugar will burn. And you don't actually have to stir this. So you just leave it.
Oh, so you just leave it, let it sit, and it'll do its thing.
That's it. It's gonna start to bubble around 10 minutes.
Okay.
When it starts to bubble, then you know you're close to it getting ready. It changes color, so when you start to see that little brown caramel color, then you're good to go. For the actual custard, it's egg-based and milk-based. So you need about 10 egg yolks.
Okay. This is a rich one.
It's a rich one. And 2 types of milk. So we
Okay.
have condensed milk and evaporated milk.
Okay.
This is good for about serving of 4 to 6.
Okay.
So you separate your egg whites from your egg yolks. I already separated most of them.
So how many egg yolks?
10. You don't use your whites at all.
No whites, okay.
Yeah. So you put that in, add your milk. So this is condensed milk.
Sweetened condensed milk, so it's going to be really sweet.
It's rich.
So when you have Christmas, do you have big Christmas dinners?
We do. So actually our tradition for most Filipinos would be to celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
So we have to stay up until midnight and then open our presents when midnight hits and have dinner. We call it Noche Buena. And then evaporated milk. And then vanilla extract, which is about a tablespoon of vanilla extract. You don't actually need it for flavor, it's just for aroma. So it's actually very budget friendly, this meal, because you only need 4 ingredients.
Easy, and I like that. I'm
Yeah.
not a baker, so this is something that I feel like I can do.
Right, so when they're all mixed together, so usually just strain it once. And to strain is just to get those grits out. Like sometimes when you're separating the whites from the yolk, you still have some left.
So it's a really nice, smooth custard.
Nice and smooth, exactly. Typically, we use these molds for
Okay.
the Leche Flan. We call them linearas. But if you don't have these, because they're not popular in your local
Are those right from the Philippines?
Yes, they are actually. Bought this from the Philippines. If you don't have these, you can just use like a regular 6-inch or 9-inch cake pan.
Okay.
That will do as well. But for the authentic Leche Flan look, these would be good. So
Right.
these are the molds that we're going to use for today. So as you can see, the water is already starting to bubble. All right. So this is what it looks like once it starts to caramelize. You can see the color has completely changed.
It smells so good too.
And you want to pour this over on the base of your molds. And as I pour it, just try to swirl it around.
All right. Oh yeah, it hardens really, really quickly.
You're doing a good job.
You're doing a good job.
They harden pretty fast, so you don't have to let it sit for that long of a time. After that, we can do the egg mixture.
We're gonna pour it right inside.
Just gonna pour it right inside.
So you were telling me something while we were waiting for the sugar to cook about what Filipinos do around Christmas time when it comes to church. You go to church a lot.
Yes, we do. So we have something called Simbang Gabi, which, if translated, means nightly mass, but it's not actually at night.
Okay.
It's at the break of dawn.
Oh.
So 4 a.m., 5 a.m. when sun goes up.
On Christmas Day?
This is about a week before Christmas. So 9 masses before Christmas Eve.
Every single day?
Every single day, yeah.
Wow.
And if you complete the 9 mass, then you get to make a wish at the end. The tray, we added some water at the bottom because we want to kind of steam it when we put it in the oven.
So it's almost like a creme caramel
Yes, very
type
similar.
dish.
Once you have that assembled, you just cover it with some foil on top. And the only thing is you can't actually enjoy this until the day after. Because once they get out of the oven, you'd have to let it cool off and then put it in the fridge overnight.
Okay, so this is a dish you want to make at least a day in advance.
You want to do it ahead of time.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is no last minute dessert.
It's best served cold. And then we pop it in the oven for about between 45 to 50 minutes at 275. You're looking for a consistency that's still a little bit jiggly.
Okay.
You can stick a fork or a knife in it. If nothing comes out, once you pull it out, then that's good.
You're good to go. Okay. And then you pop it in the fridge or you just leave it out?
You pop it in the fridge,
Okay.
let it cool, and then serve it the next
And come
day.
back tomorrow.
Yeah. So this is something I prepared last night.
Okay.
I used just a regular cake pan, just to show that you can do that if you don't have the regular molds.
Mhm.
And then you're gonna flip this upside down.
Okay.
So you just wanna-
And so all that caramel on top, that just happens naturally from the sugars?
Yes, exactly.
You
So
didn't add anything to it.
I didn't add anything to it. You just want to carve the edges.
And this is amazing. You don't need any butter or any oil in the pans. It just doesn't stick.
Doesn't stick. Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
So yeah, so all of that sugar from the bottom, when you flip it over, it goes on the top, and it makes for a nice presentation that you can serve during the holidays.
Beautiful. Okay.
All right, so time to taste it. There you go.
Very nice. Let me hold one for you here. You can give yourself a bigger piece, Mama. Okay, there we go. Let's give it a taste. It looks really good and it smells so good in here.
You like it?
It's really good. It's really good. And hold on, we have to bring in someone special here. Come on in, Jeff. We didn't save you any.
I'm gonna use this as my plate.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Christia.
Thank you for having
Thanks,
me.
Jeff. And so now I have to say, tell me if I say this right, Maligayang Pasko.
Good job.
Did I do it right?
Yes, yes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.